What is going on YouTube? PPMan55 here, bringing you a review of my KWA MP7. I've had it for a little while now. Used it plenty. Do have it up on Craigslist. Give you a quick little rundown. Unfortunately, I'm going to do this review one-handed, so please bear with me. First impression of the gun, pretty nice, pretty solid. It's not fully metal. Most of it is metal, though, which is nice. You got rails on this side right here. Flip it around, same exact side, and one up top, too. You can mount sights. I had a replica hollow sight mounted on mine. Brings me down to the next point. The sights got both rear sight and front sight. They are flip up. So you have either pistol sights, what's on it now, or you can go to rifle sights to get a different feel of it. I prefer the pistol sights personally, but that's just me. The gun is fully ambidextrous, meaning that if you're right or left-handed, everything's the same. Fire selector, bolt release over here. You even have a sling mount up here, and I believe there's a sling mount, yes, right there too. Flipping around, same thing. Bolt release, fire selector, sling mount, sling mount. Stock, it is collapsible stock. If I can get it out. It's easier to do this two hands. There we go. There we go. That's what the stock looks like it out. It does lock into place. It's not a 3-position stock. It's just you either have it in all the way or out right here. You can purchase a 3-position stock, though, I believe. I'm not sure where. Obviously, it is much easier to transport the stock, and the flash hider on it actually did not come with the gun. It did come with an orange flash hider. It is removable. I did purchase a mock suppressor for it, and that's the flash hider that the mock suppressor attaches to. The magazine, full metal magazine, pretty solid. This is I did mention earlier, this is a gas blowback for those of you that didn't know. Magazines are pretty pricey, about $55 each for the high cap ones that hold 40 rounds. They do make low cap ones, which stop right about with the grip, so right about there. High cap ones definitely recommended. Magazines, pricey, full metal. They feel very solid though, which is a total positive in my book. The foregrip now, actually, it's kind of a tricky thing to talk about because it does come down. It doesn't. It's odd though. The rest of the entire gun feels solid as a whole, but the foregrip, it feels solid, but the foregrip itself is plastic, and I'm not really sure what to make of it. Whether I should say that yes, it feels solid, or whether I should say no, it doesn't, because it definitely feels solid, but it just doesn't. I feel like it doesn't belong with the rest of the gun, which strikes me as odd. It seems like KWA did a wonderful job and everything else, and they got to the foregrip and like, let's half-ass it. I feel like they could have made this. I'm not too sure. It just doesn't feel as doesn't feel like it belongs with the rest of the gun, in my opinion. Some of you guys may think differently. That's personally my opinion. The gun shoots really well, actually. I do have the CQB bolt in mine, meaning that it puts the FPS around 250, 260 with .2s. At my field, that allows me to use this as a clearing weapon, or basically gives me 0-foot engagement distance. So, which is nice. However, with that comes the lack of range. Just saying, if you're looking for a sniper type gun, almost, obviously you're not going to pick up an MP7 for that, but this most AEGs will be able to outrange you. So just be aware of that. If you're someone that goes out and plays in the forest quite often, this is probably one of the last guns you're going to want to get. If you're playing at CQB City or somewhere like that. For those of you that know CQB City, this would be a perfect gun for that. CQB environment, very small, very compact, definitely recommended if you're playing in CQB environments. For the sling, I actually have mounted, I use a key ring. A friend of mine, he had an MP7, he showed me. Definitely though, you're going to want to pick a key ring that is stronger than most, I guess you could say. Don't just grab any keyring. You want to grab one that feels very solid. The first one I had on here, I put my sling on it and it immediately just broke and bent, and the sling actually fell off. I do use a 1-point sling on this. You do have the option to put a 2-point sling though, if wanted. KWA MP7, overall very solid gun. If you're looking for like a gas blowback CQB style gun, definitely look into this. It's a very solid piece of work. KWA makes excellent products, as many of you airsofters probably know. One thing I did forget to mention, the magazine is double stack, as you can see, which means the BB's got to look like that. If they don't, then they're not going to feed properly. And you actually do have to load them one by one. You can't use a speed loader with this, unfortunately. If you have multiple mags like I do, it does make loading in between games a tedious task and something that you definitely don't really look forward to. This is the cocking lever. It's ambidextrous, as with the entire gun. I do think that is a positive for the gun, is to have it completely ambidextrous. You will see the bolt lock back there, simply shut and it's ready to go. No gas in it though, so yeah. Alright, that is my review of the KWA MP7. Let's take it out and go shoot it.